Alright, so what is good, everybody? This is, of course, your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet another WTF. And listen, the weekend is over, so you already know what time it is. It's time to get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in this sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or was just that basura. That I'm not going to expose you to, but of course, it's me. It's a new week. I know why you're here. I'm going to expose you to it. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all need to sit back, relax, strap in your seatbelts, wherever you got to do, grab your snacks. Trust me, we got a lot to get to. More heat, more leaks, more rumors, some confirmations of releases for next year. And this week's Basura, listen, I don't know if it's corny or creative, and of course, the Big B is also in the building. Make sure you drop a like on this vid, sub up if you haven't already, and finesse the bell as well. And without further ado, listen, it's time to get into this week's Heat or Hype. So let's go ahead and hit these joints real quick. Listen, first up on October 27th, retail 180, we got the Air Jordan 1. This is the women's colorway, the Starfish joints. Right now, I'm only seeing them go to a size 10.5 men's. That is a 12 women's. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all are winning with this one. If I could buy this in a men's size 12, I would buy them for sure. This is a good shoe. Resale is not high on it at all. It's gonna be a nice, should be easy cop, but if you do want the shoe, don't get lazy. Go out there and get your pair. And as always, I'm hoping for retail dubs on anything you're going for this week. This next one was kind of a surprise out of nowhere. We are getting a second CPFM and Nike collab. Now, there is no news on the CPFM Flea one just yet, but as far as an apparel collection, it's dropping on the 27th at 10 a.m. I'm gonna run through all the items real quick. First off, you got this jacket right here. The retail on this one is hefty at $400. It is a cool jacket, but for $400, yeah, I'll probably pass on this one. Another item out of the collection is this polo right here. This one's gonna retail for $135. Definitely getting those vintage Nike vibes, especially with that two-tone with the blue and the neon green or the Vault colorway. I do like this polo, and this one I definitely will be going for. I believe the material on this one looks to be like a nylon or a polyester with that embroidery all over. Next up, we got the quarter zip top. When you see this one, you should think boots, old Nike bootleg joints, and that was exactly what they were going for. Now, retail is gonna be $165, and I'm probably gonna go for this one just because I don't want to miss out on it and end up having to pay for resale, which is what I've had to do recently for some other CPFM. So I'd rather cop this at retail and be safe than sorry. We also got these, which are the waffle pants. These are going to retail at $180, and I'm not going to talk too much about these because I don't really like these pants, to be honest. You also got this right here, which is this fleece crew neck, and I'm pretty sure the quality on this one's going to be very nice. It does have puff print, and I'm kind of half and half on this one. I'm definitely on the fence because of the sock. I like it, but I don't know if I like the big sock on the chest. Even though it says CPFM, I know they've done that before. I don't know about that specific hit. Am I still gonna go for it? Yeah, because I would rather pay retail than resale for this, for sure. And then last up, for $150, a very expensive blanket, we have this CPFM and Nike grass blanket. All of those items will be dropping on the 27th. Again, if you are going for them, good luck. The only thing that I really don't care for would be the pants. I mean, the blanket too, but everything else, the quarter zip, I like the jacket, but I don't like it for $400. The polo, the quarter zip, the fleece, I'm down for those. Next up, we got Salehi Benbury and Crocs back again. Yes, I'm a hypocrite, call me what you want, and I did already cop a pair of these. Y'all see them right here. They dropped on bsponge.com. That's Salehi's site. But they're also gonna be dropping on October 27th at 12 on crocs.com. If you want more info on it, just go to crocs.com. I'm literally looking at the front page right now. We got two more for October 27th. That is Thursday for $195. We have another Made in USA New Balance release. First one we're gonna get into real quick is this right here, the 990 V2 in that green and olive perfect fall sneaker. Again, retail $195. I do like the next shoe, which is the 990 V3 a little bit more. Either one you go with is gonna be a good grab. And again, both of these are gonna be dropping on October 27th. Now the 990 V3 will be a little bit more expensive at that $200 retail. Oh, we ain't done. Another October 27th release, the Nike Dunk Low Halloween. Y'all see them right here all over gray with a little bit of green. I'm gonna be honest, I hate complaining about shoes, but these are just not as good as the past couple Halloween releases. Now these did shock drop. I would say shock drop out of nowhere, but people were kind of talking about it on the Twitter feed already. So if you missed the shock drop that a lot of people already knew about, they are dropping once again on the 27th. Retail on these, I believe, is $120. The rumor release date for this next one is again the 27th, and it is Blam, the Nike and neck face SBs, the low joints. These are one of my top 10 sneakers of October, and yeah, I'm gonna try to secure these. Now the 27th is the rumored release date, so if you got skate shops in your areas, make sure you're paying attention to the IG pages. Just be looking out, because that information can come out of nowhere for the raffles. Y'all know how it goes for SBs. Okay, let's give October the 27th a break. This next one is gonna be dropping on November 4th, and this is part 2 of the Social Stats and Nike Playground collection, the pennies. Now this is the white or the cream and blue joints. These are gonna be dropping at a regular retail or the same retail as before at $200. Again though, the date on these November 4th. Y'all already know I like this shoe, but I want to include it here just to let y'all know. This week we got another big release. I hope y'all had that bell finesse. Y'all had the notification bell clicked. If you do not do that right now, make sure you get notified. Somebody gonna come to this video in a few days and be like, dang, I missed that drop. That's why we finessed the bell. Listen, we got the Cause and North Face collab dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern time on the 25th of October. If you want to be up on this drop, go to northface.com, put your email in. I think they're gonna do some type of line access thing through email, send a link out an hour before the drop. Again, that is 10 a.m. Eastern time, so, you know, do your conversions. I'm on the East Coast, so, you know, 10 a.m. for me. And good luck too if you are going for anything. I might go for one of the Cause North Face fleeces. On October 29th, the shootout will go perfect with this crew neck right here. We have the Midnight Navy Air Jordan 4. Retail is going to be $210 on these, and it has been some talks. You know, this shoe is still pretty expensive on that secondhand market. So some talks about this being limited. Again, I hope y'all get that retail dub. The box is already in the studio. As soon as I get done recording the early heat vid, I'm gonna drop it. Then we're gonna do the review. And whenever the review is live, I'll link it down below in the description. So if you get done watching this video, be looking for that review very soon, and the early heat vid very, very soon. This next one was a very fresh leak, a random shoe, and it is a new version of the Nike Dunk Low. And y'all see him right here, it kind of gives me a trail Nike Dunk vibe, and I'm honestly not mad at them. Let's see some different colorways, maybe another like ACG type colorway, and I'll give y'all an update. But again, this is a fresh leak. These just popped up out of nowhere, so no real info on these right now. Up next in December, there's a possibility for the Zhao New Balance 991 to be releasing. I ain't gotta tell y'all, you already know what them Zhao releases do. Once I get some more info, if I get that set and solid release date, I'll update y'all. But for right now, yes, December, the Zhao 991 should be coming. At least that's the rumor right now. The next one we got is a November release, and it is Blam, these right here, which is a 25 years in China Air Jordan 12. And I'm gonna say it like this, they are doing everything but just giving us taxis. Anything that is close to the taxis but the OG taxi, that is what JB is giving us right now. Retail on these is $200, and I don't care about them. I don't really have nothing nice to say except for I would like some taxis. I guess that's nice. Do I have anything nice to say about this shoe? I don't, so we'll move on. We've been getting a lot of Air Jordan 2 news, and recently we've been getting actual photos of those old mock-ups. Now this first one is an Air Jordan 2 Low Craft Blam. Y'all see them right here. Now these kind of remind me of the Shelf Life pair. I definitely like the Shelf Life Air Jordan 2 Low better than these, but these is not bad. All over sale, kind of got this orange hit to them. Would this be one that I copped? Probably not, but it's not bad. And these should be dropping next year in like March. I believe the date right now is like March 23rd or 24th, 2023. So we got a long time before these actually hit the retail store. We also got looks at the New Balance 580. This is the Stray Rats collab. I actually seen Denzel Curry just wearing these on FSR. You know, salutes to FSR. And I'll tell you right now, the 580 is definitely not one of my, you know, top NB models, but I do like both these colorways. If I had to pick one though, it'd probably be the darker burgundy joints. Another newer JB leak, we have a cool gray Air Jordan 6 Blam, and it is exactly what a cool gray Air Jordan 6 would be. Icy bottoms on these, and these should be dropping on February 4th of 2023 for a retail of $200. Again, another nice shoe to wear with this Georgetown crew neck or the Midnight Navy 4s, Midnight Navy 6s, the Georgetown 6s. What am I still haven't copped Georgetown 6s. I feel like I should probably get that shoe before the price goes up for some weird reason in 2 or 3 years. We also got a Lunar New Year Dunk High on the way, and these are pretty good. The materials seem to be pretty good as well. Icy blue bottoms, you got the sways on the uppers, definitely not a bad pair. This is another fresh leak, no solid info on these just yet. Jumping back to some NB news, the 990 V6 should be dropping on November 4th, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, these are giving me Skechers shape up vibes. I know there is NB slander. Every time I talk about New Balance, people slander them every time. But for these ones, I'm gonna let it go. As far as this gray colorway is right here, these to me are looking kind of shape uppy. These look like what Saul gave the old lady in Better Call Saul, bro. That's just how I'm feeling about these. Now this next shoe I've definitely been seeing for wear, and I was wondering when we're gonna get some more info on it, and it is these right here, which is the brand new NMD S1, but this is a human race version of the shoe. I could definitely see a case being made for this shoe. Once again, just gotta wait and see what other colorways are gonna drop, but I do like this one right here. We did get a look at a new colorway in the off-white Air Force One mid. It is these right here, this white and graffiti pair. And I actually like this one. I did not like the first two, the black, the white. Both of those shoes to me were kind of basuda, but this all over white with the graffiti, I like these a lot more. And you know, of course, they're gonna cost a lot less than the LV graffiti, which was a shoe that I did want, but am I gonna spend over 5 racks for the graffiti LV AF1s? Probably not. Actually, no, I'm not. More NB news for this week. We got 2 brand new pairs of 1906 Rs on the way. Blam, blam. These are Cordura fabric pairs of 1906 Rs. You guys know I prefer the D, but the R is cool. We got another pair of Yeezy foam runners on the way. Who would have guessed it? This time it is this flax colorway, which is, well, it's flax. Same as the Air Force Ones, kind of that wheat colorway, and these should be dropping at some point. Obviously with, you know, Ye going around with everything that's happening, I'm not gonna get into it right now. You know, who knows when these will ever release. The next shoe we got, you know, it's just clean. It's a very nice shoe. It's on a model that I have never bought, and that is blam, these right here, the Air Jordan 1 Comfort, a newer version of the Air Jordan 1, of course, to be comfortable. This is the so most familiar pair, and just like the trainers, the Air Force Ones, this whole pack thing they're doing with Nike, a lot of these shoes been hitting, and these ones, again, these hit. The colorway, materials, looks like embroidery. You know, they're doing a lot with this one. I don't believe there's an official release date for these just yet, but again, the best way to put it is these joints, they just hit. These hit. Another mock-up actually made real this week. Blam. This is the Air Jordan 2 Craft, and these should be dropping on January 26th. Retail's probably going to be regular 200. That sail aged midsole, kind of similar to the Air Jordan 2 low. This time with kind of like some pastel faded out oranges. Reminds me of my old Air Pythons, really, but you know, just probably gonna be a way better quality shoe. The Air Pythons, the quality to me was kind of ass. But these do seem to be a bit better, and with them having the Air Jordan 2 Craft name, we're gonna see what they are and if they have any elevated materials when they do drop. Again, these ones should be dropping on January 23rd next year in 2023. This was a mock-up, like I said, made real. Real quick, I'm gonna throw this one in here. Blam. Now this is the Psychic Purple Nike Dunk High, and bro, there's so many pairs of dunks in so many colorways, and I don't really cover a lot of them unless it kind of jumps out to me. And although this is a simple color block Nike Dunk, I do think it still looks good. Something with this Psychic Purple, maybe it does have some psychic powers over me, I don't know, but the purple does look good. Out of all the just meh BS colorways of dunks that they drop over and over and over again, hey, this one I do like. Real quick this week, and I'm probably gonna say it again, I have been seeing, you know, the reports of there's 500,000 pairs of these lost and found ones. I didn't touch on it before, but I'm gonna just touch on it once again. Listen, the price has come down, which is good. Right now, my size, I think it's like 600 with fees, probably like 670, 680, whatever. And as we get closer to the release, with more regular people getting the shoes, you know, the price should come down even more. All I'm gonna tell you is do not get lazy. I dropped a full review on this shoe. I'm probably gonna drop a reel talking about this whole 500,000 thing as well. No matter how many pairs they're saying it's gonna be, do not get lazy. That's all I'm gonna say. My review is live. I talked about the shoe already. Y'all can go peep that. Okay, it is time to get into this week's official Basuda of the week. And listen, we gonna start off light. We got Beams and Asics. It's kind of like, why do this, bruh? Blank. This is the Asics Gel Kayano 14 and Beams collab. And yes, on the upper of this shoe is like a shroud, but it is a mosquito net. For why? I guess when they were in the meeting, they said, why not? And you know, that's how these things happen. Now don't worry, if you don't like how this looks, you can also zip off the mosquito net and you see the rest of the shoe.
Somebody did this.
And to be honest, it ain't much better, bro. Might as well go ahead and put the plastic bag, put the shopping bag right back over the Asics. Put the shopping bag right back over her head, bro. No, it's okay. Just put the net back on. I don't know why, but recently I've been feeling like maybe I'm being a little bit too mean, but you know, okay, that's the whole point. I'm gonna call these the Safari 17 since they got, you know, the mosquito blockers, but it only really goes up, you know, a little bit above your ankle. Remember, that's the light part. That's just the first one. We got the 3-pack of ass for you. For number 2, at first I was kind of on the fence of whether this was corny or unique. And I still feel like it is half and half, but I'm leaning more towards corny, attention-seeking, based off of their past collabs. Some which I think are good, or past shoes. Some which I think are cool, some I think are ass. This is the Mischief AC1, and this is a sneaker. This is, or not a sneaker, this is a shoe. This is not an actual like orthopedic boot, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. The blog's posting it, I'm talking about it right now. You gain attention, people probably bought the thing. The packaging and the idea, like to actually create and make this is, you know, that's definitely a process and definitely salutes, but the actual idea of wearing these around, I don't know who's gonna be wearing these around. I don't even think the people that made these expect you to wear these around. It's more of a weird collector's item thing. Just like the Devil 97s or the Heaven 97s when they did that. Y'all know what Mischief does, we know it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, half creative, half corny, but still. Number 2 out of the 3-pack of ass with Basuda this week. Fresh off the, hey, listen, I don't know, yay. Fresh off the separations, all that, we got Balenci back once again, and they really are holding on to that belt. The World Heavyweight Basuda champ. Blam! This right here is a $1,500 Balenciaga bag. That is a Lay's and Balenciaga collab, designed to be expensive and talked about. It worked. I don't know who out there is gonna spend $1,500 on this bag. That's the reported price that it should be. There's no reason. There's no good reason you can tell me to buy this bag. That's what I'll say. This is the reality. This is Balenci. This is the World Heavyweight Basuda champ. Y'all can let me know which is worse. The Safari 17s, the Ortho 8s, or Balenciaga with the just... Listen, we own the belt. Come through the spot, come through the store, spend $1,500 on a crumpled up chip bag. Listen, man, get these shits off my screen, please, thank you, so we can go ahead and get back to the heat, bro. This next shoe right here, although it will never ever release, is very cool to see. Blam. This is a King Griffey inspired Air Jordan 7. Now, these were shown off by Frank Cooker, and the storyline behind this one is that in 1992, Foot Locker had like a Slam Fest. This was definitely before my time, but King Griffey Jr. was in this Slam Fest, this basketball competition for athletes outside of basketball, and King Griffey Jr. did participate in this, and this was an Air Jordan. This is a real shoe that is basically locked in a vault, locked in Frank Cooker's closet somewhere, that will never see the light of day probably again unless he decides to wear them. When I see stuff like this, it makes me think of what other shoes have we just never seen. They just never saw the light of day. And these right here, prime example. Love the red swoosh. Hey, it would be cool if these dropped, but you know, they never will. We also got some confirmation. The black and white 85 highs, the Air Jordan 1s, will be returning. How do we know that? Blam, you see them right here. These are official photos, not leaks, not mock-ups. Official 85 high black and white photos. So if you bought the old black and white pair and sold them like an idiot, kinda like me, or you missed them last time on the regular retro, you got another chance with the 85 high. I believe these should be dropping in February, and of course I will be going for this shoe. Another Air Jordan 1, another heater. Blam, a new pair of Nigel Sylvester 1s. Now, before you get hyped, before you get excited, let me just say this. The only reason we know this shoe exists is because they were on Nigel's feet himself. As of right now, there's no official release. You know, it could happen, it could not happen, but I'ma just say, I want this pair. Let's just say I did the most to get the first pair of retail, and if these second ones drop, I want them. Listen, the streets need these. We need these. Go ahead, drop them. Y'all know what to do. I and a lot of other people will be waiting. Another big release we had confirmed from the man himself, DJ Khaled. Listen, the We The Best Air Jordan 5 is dropping on November 28th. Now, there is a full 4-pack of all the shoes. I feel like that one's limited to like out of 23, I believe he said. So the more GR release of the shoe is gonna be the sale pair, which was actually my favorite. Now expect these to still be limited, special release. Y'all know how it's gonna be, but it is gonna be one of the biggest releases of next month. Of course, I'm probably gonna talk about these again, but yeah, we finally got the official release date, November 28th. And this week, the floodgates have finally opened on the Air Jordan 2, the Chicago joints. We got full images of the shoe, the box, the booklet, everything that's included. We got all the images, all the photos. Right now, the expected release date is December 30th or late December for this shoe. I believe the retail is gonna be $200 or $210 on these. Coming in that OG box with the OG booklet, and I'ma just let y'all know, bro, they already on the way. Early heat vid will be up later this week, followed by the review. Just know I got a lot of stuff on the way, a lot of heat, a lot of videos on the way. But y'all let me know, did y'all cop anything this week? What was the worst basuda? And of course, make sure you drop a like on this vid, sub up if you haven't already, and finesse the bell as well. Y'all can follow me everywhere at BulletRC. Y'all know what to do. Much love. It is time for me to go edit. I hope y'all enjoyed the vid, man. I'm out of here though. Peace.
Bring them girls to the stage, cause somebody's getting paid, and free bitch slime out the cage, and shorty try to play it cool, but now she wish she would've stayed, cause every song that I made is ringing like I got engaged. Though my guys I wouldn't trade, from the cradle to the grave, Porto got me on the way.